So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. The car's got this vinyl boot liner which would have been an additional extra from new, and more space underneath here. You can remove that tray section completely should you wish to do so. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And I mentioned we're going to hop in and then run through some controls. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of information, trip computer, your music, etc. Back round to the beginning again. And then below that, the total miles of this car. They are 53,305. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a second ago are just here. We have stereo controls surrounding that, cruise control, speed limiter, and phone controls here. You'll only be able to use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, which is done by hitting the phone button. Then using this dial, you go to pair device, push that down, and then follow the instructions on screen from there. When it comes to your audio, we have the radio, so AM, FM, and DAB. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player or the auxiliary input as well. Main volume for the stereo is just here. Beneath that, we have the dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, you can adjust your fan speed up and down from here. Air conditioning off and on, or hit auto. The car will then take full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. You can override that whenever you wish to. Under that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, the electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, and then the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.